Welcome, everyone. So happy to have you along for this 2K Sports presentation. I'm Kevin Harlan, along with Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. Here we go. So the Nuggets win the tip. Young against Murray. The shot will not fall. Good defensive work there by Young. And never Greg an all-star, but he is a star. Jamal Murray can flat out play.
And he's had his hurdles to overcome with injuries over the years, but he's never one to shrink from a challenge, and he remains a prolific shot creator.
Here's Murray following the three-point basket by Minneapolis. Here's Jokic, and Miller with the block.
And good length and athleticism give Miller an advantage at the defensive end.
They get it back. Divac. Redick for three. Redick can't get that one to fall.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Here's Murray. Good defensive work there by Young. Pass to Carlton. Miller surveying the floor. Young against Brown. Young, no good. From past the arc, it's good from long range.
Well, Trae Young is a tremendous outside shooter with almost limitless range.
Kicks it out to Gordon. Misses the fadeaway inside. Divac, the pass to Redick. Miller outside, up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
Loves hitting those threes, especially off movement. It makes Miller so tough to defend.
Murray with the bounce pass. Denver passing it around. From deep, Johnson. Rebound, Minneapolis. Pass to Divac. And here's Young from the arc. And another three for Minneapolis.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
Yeah, but you can't let up at all. They've got a chance to put this game away early, and they should take it.
And Minneapolis making a change here. Harris is checked in.
Coming onto the floor for the away team. Number 34.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played, Johnson's shot is off. And here's Minneapolis now. A 12-0 run right now and counting. So on the floor for Minneapolis. We've got Harris. Young is out there with J.J. Redick. Then it's Divac. And it's Miller in at the three. And Jokic throws it down.
Well, it's not what he's known for, but Jokic can throw it down when the chance presents itself.
Divac kicks to Redick. Divac dishes to Redick. Fires the three. That's good for Miller. The assist from Redick. Miller's got 9.
Crushing it right now. They've done an excellent job of spacing the floor.
Yeah, we thought this might be the case. You see a few of those go through the net, it becomes contagious.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
Obviously, guys, brilliant coaching, a perfect game plan.
Jokic with the bucket.
Well, what really makes Jokic special inside isn't just his size, but his gracefulness.
Young fires away from outside. Quick shot there, and it's off target. Denver trails by 12. 44 seconds left to play here in the first. Jokic inside. Harris is there. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
Too big, too strong. Jokic gets what he wants.
For Minneapolis, Steven Adams, he's checked in for Divac. Grady Dick comes in for Brandon Miller. And it's Cassell in for J.J. Redick. Count it, good.
Well, so important to get points in the paint. Makes it a lot harder on the defense.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Inside. Here's Brown. The Nuggets with another miss. Fires for three. Cassell, no good. Over in the corner, Brown. From outside, off the mark. And so it's Minneapolis holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense... And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Minneapolis.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter. And shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And I also like how they've trusted one another with the rock, creating shots by keeping the ball moving.
So on the floor for Minneapolis, Cassell is out there with Trae Young. Then there's Tobias Harris. Then it's Grady Dick. And it's Adams in at the pivot spot, heading the middle. Young for three, and another three for Minneapolis.
Well, one of the best from deep, Trae Young with the emphatic three.
And Stan, you think about the skill level of Trae Young. What makes him, in your opinion, such a tough cover?
Well, I think the best thing about Trae Young, Kevin, is as much of a scorer he is, he's even better as a passer. And so it's hard to commit a second defender to Trae Young all the time because he will find the open people and create great shots for his team.
And the Nuggets with some changes. Jokic has checked in for Najee. Johnson comes in for Peyton Watson. And Christian Brown subbed in for Hardaway.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
Pass to Carlton. Three-pointer. Denver grabs the miss. Brown deciding where to go with it. Shoots a three. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Minneapolis leading by 11. There's the three. Rebounded by Pickett.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's Brown. Cross contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Boy, strength and focus. Brown exhibiting both right there.
Denver shooting just their second attempt at the line tonight. Now the Nuggets bet on the development of young Christian Brown, and Stan, he has rewarded their faith. He has developed so nicely.
Kevin, he certainly has. Probably has even exceeded what their expectations were for him. But he's a guy that is such a hard worker. He's smart, he's tough, and he's all about winning.
Second team foul.
Here's Pickett. Jokic with it. It's Jokic inside.
Great look for Jokic. Listen, we know he can hit the outside shot, but going to Nikola inside is a winning play.
Trae Young. First personal foul. Third team foul.
Both teams changing it up here. Minneapolis on D. They've led by as many as 14 points. Jackson against Murray. Rebounded by Jackson. And Adams has got the ball here for Minneapolis. 10-point lead. Hits the three-point bomb. Redick's got 6 points.
Redick shoots it the same way every time. Love his mechanics.
Murray the pass to Brown. Shot from 12. And the shot is long. Minneapolis leading by 13. Redick for three. Jokic grabs the miss. Jokic has got 4 rebounds now tonight. And Adams sends it back.
Adams puts every ounce of energy into his defense. He's not out there to contest shots. He's out there to reject them.
Shots good by Miller.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
So David Adelman's decided to call a timeout here. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. We've got 1:08 left now here in the second. Trying to add a few more points to their lead.
And they should just stay with what they've been doing.
Launches a three, and another three for Minneapolis.
And with his diverse game and 6'9" frame, Brandon Miller can score in bunches. And on nights like tonight, is really hard to get someone to match up with him.
Here's Murray. It's through for a second basket. He's now 2 for 6.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Young's shot is off. And so here's Denver. Here's Johnson. Rebound, Minneapolis. Divac has got 5 rebounds tonight. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Shots good by Miller. And the action on hold as it appears there's been an injury. Yep, he's definitely in a bad way out there right now. Tough to see.
And that's the one thing you just really can't control or even guard against, and that's injury.
Yeah, teams do everything they can to protect against it, but at this point, all you can do is hope he's not gone for too long.
Puts up a three, and another three for Minneapolis.
And nice mechanics from Miller there. Ready to fire as that pass was coming.
Here's Pickett. And another miss by Denver. And here's Young from the arc. Drains it from beyond the arc. Young's got 9 points in the quarter.
And they're getting points. They're getting stops. This is how they'd like to play all the time.
Great example of how to build a lead and then sustain it. You win games on both ends of the floor.
And so it's Brandon Miller making highlights for Minneapolis. He has been a long-range assassin today. With his work that quarter, his total number of... And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Brandon Miller has been sensational.
Well, through the first two, he has been nothing short of a marksman from deep.
Yeah, he's been locked in tonight. Through the first 2 quarters, he's been a huge factor from outside. Well, their schemes have been effective, and he's been a significant part of their focus.
Pass to Pickett from downtown. Rebound, Minneapolis.
Oh, he's frustrated there. You know he wanted to come right back with the 3 of his own.
Trains the three-pointer.
Pull up, catch and shoot. It simply does not matter. Redick will unleash his picture-perfect form in any situation.
And it's Gordon missing. Here's Divac, still without a basket. Shot clock at 6. And here's Young from the arc. Sinks the three-pointer. Young's got a pair of threes now here in the third for Minneapolis. They're really on their heels at this point.
Yeah, on both ends of the floor, Kevin. They've lost some confidence along the way.
And Jokic throws it down.
Taking no chances there. He finishes with authority.
Stan, you know, you think about the release point on Jokic's outside shot. It is tough to get to.
Yeah, Kevin, it certainly is. And the problem is if you start to come out of your stance to try to get to that shot, Jokic will just pull the ball down and beat you on the drive.
There's Miller with the three. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Miller's got 24 points.
And this is where Miller continues to improve, creating off the dribble.
Count it.
Look, he's doing what he can to try to keep them afloat offensively, continuing to stay aggressive.
Wasted no time on that one.
Well, if she gets that look from deep, she's going to take it, and normally she's going to make it.
They get passes to Jokic. No good with the layup. Here's the three, and J.J. Redick good for three. Redick's got 6 points in the quarter.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Look, when the three is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
Jokic against Miller. 4 on the shot clock. Fires from 18. Another miss by Jokic. And so Young will bring it up for Minneapolis. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half. Shots good by Miller.
And a player you have to track to those corners. Miller will knock those down all night.
Johnson against Miller. To halt the run. And it's a completely new group out there for Minneapolis.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Johnson inside. Adams defending. Just 3 to shoot. The tray. Pickett, no good. Gordon out there with Cameron Johnson. Then there's Christian Brown. Then there's Bruce Brown. And it's Pickett in at the point. That's the group on the floor for Denver. Pickett passes to Johnson. Tries from 10, and that one hits back iron.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
Their body language does not look good right now. They're deflated and unable to stop this run.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
How about the elevation from Brown there? He really gets up quick to throw it down.
And Adams with the slam.
Doing his job on the glass and doing it with force.
And Greg, it's not everybody in the league who can make those kinds of plays.
Well, he gets paid to be a factor on the glass. That's a nice dunk to finish it off.
Here's Johnson. Here's Gordon. Pass to Pickett. A 3-ball. And Adams sends it back. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nuggets will retain possession.
Substitution on the court.
We've got 13 seconds left in the third quarter. 5 to shoot. Here's Jokic. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Jokic has got 6 points in the quarter.
And not only is he putting up the numbers, but he's doing it at a very efficient rate. Exactly when his team needs it. Yeah, his athleticism more than makes up for his lack of size. Allows him to compete. Even against bigger guys.
And so it's Minneapolis. And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And here is Brown. So on the floor for Minneapolis. We've got Gasol. Adams is out there with Tobias Harris. Then there's Reggie Jackson. And it's Newman in at the small forward. Here's Pickett, guarded by Jackson.
Well, that's just a great feel for where the ball was going. He got himself in the right place and made the steal.
And you don't have to tell Jackson to take that kind of shot. He's going to every time.
And that's a foul. It's called on Reggie Jackson.
First personal foul.
That's his first foul.
Team foul.
And there's the call on Tobias Harris. That's foul number 2 for him.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
Here's Jokic. Poked away, and it's out of bounds. They say last touch by Jackson. Here's Jokic. He takes it in, and Jokic slams it in.
Hey, on many nights, Jokic is a primary playmaker. Tonight, he's been the finisher.
There's Jackson with the 3, and another 3 for Minneapolis.
And to me, the pull-up almost impossible to defend, so it's really important to master that shot.
Pickett, no good.
Well, he's trying to shoot his way out of it from distance, but look, he's got to find something easier.
A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. Here's Brown. It's hauled in by Minneapolis.
And I'm sure next time he sits down, coach is going to have a few choice words for him with that shot selection.
Yeah, that definitely wasn't the shot they were looking for. You got to keep the ball moving in that situation.
And finished off by Brown.
Watch out below driving with some bad intentions.
And here's Minneapolis now. Here's Cassell. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson.
Heavy incoming from beyond the arc, a key part of their initiative this entire fourth quarter.
Yeah, it's always a little risky to lean this hard on the three-point shot, but when you're knocking him down, you might as well keep riding it.
Watson the screen. Najee passes to Watson. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Newman with the bucket.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
Brown wide open. He fires. He's off from 17 feet. Here's Cassell. And another 3 for Minneapolis.
He is cold-blooded. Drops the dagger. Piles on to what was already a big lead.
And defensively, that kind of effort is just not going to cut it.
Three-pointer and another 3 for Minneapolis.
Hey, Cassell, just a great sense for when to pull up. A high IQ guy with a smooth shot off the dribble.
Remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
And they double up Brown. Pickett passes to Najee. And another miss by Denver. And here's Minneapolis now. They're on a 17-4 run. The shot by Newman, no good. And it's the Nuggets with the ball. Brown drives in, and Brown throws it down.
Oh, great job of recognition, finding the open man.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Jackson from long range. It's hauled in by Brown. And so Brown will bring it up for Denver. To the middle. Pass to Pickett. This one for 3. Rebound, Minneapolis.
Well, his shot selection's been poor. If I were coaching this team, he'd be sitting next to me.
Cans it from downtown.
Well, we know Reggie Jackson can get his own shot, but it's always great to see him get others involved.
Pickett passes to Watson. Here's Najee. That's good, and the assist goes to Watson. Najee's got his first points in this one.
Well, that's a great pass. He has the timing and rhythm of a metronome.
Jackson gets the bucket.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, they've got clutch guys on this team, and they never let up.
And it's Jokic in the corner. And the 3 off target. And here's Minneapolis now. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And Adams sends it back.
Well, no matter how close you are to the rim, if the defense is lurking, consider moving the ball.
Off the inbound, and then Gordon with the dunk.
Yeah, he's an above-the-rim athlete. Gordon on the attack.
There's Jackson with the three. Sinks the triple.
Look, he's the kind of player that has you awake at 3 a.m. asking yourself, how do I stop that?
They get it again to the left side wing. Brown finds Johnson. Outside Gordon. So Minneapolis wins it. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And that about wraps it up. For Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. We thank you for watching. But first, let's reveal our player of the game, Brandon Miller.